Hey everyone, it's Fever, and welcome to a brand new kind of video on my channel. I know it's been done a lot before by people like Luther Noble and stuff like that, but I'll be surviving in a 100 by 100 area in Minecraft, and this is part 1 of the series, because I will be doing a part 2 of days 11 through 100. This is just the first 10, really kind of testing out the editing style, and just seeing if you all enjoy this. If not, then I won't do a part 2. But I really did enjoy this, so if y'all do want to see part 2, hit that like button down below, and of course, if you're new around here, it wouldn't hurt if you subscribed. Anyways, I won't keep you for too much longer, but also remember that this Friday and Saturday, I'll be attempting to break the world record for longest Minecraft marathon stream, and it's also going to be a charity event, so it'd just be great if you could come out. Anyways, I can't keep you for too much longer, and enjoy the video. So, day 1 pretty much started like any other time you start up a world in Minecraft. You look for a perfect tree, you beat up the tree, gather wood from it, and of course, after beating up the tree, you got to make a crafting table. After you make a crafting table, give an odd stare to a pig, and of course, now that you have your crafting table, you're going to want to make some tools, and whenever you make your tools, make sure you do the speedrunner strat where you stack those sticks to maximize your speed as you craft the only tools you'll ever need, until they break, of course, because they're wood, and wood kind of sucks. But most importantly, you gotta kind of like sort out your inventory bar, because if you don't sort out your inventory bar, like just what are you doing? It's necessary. And now also, by the way, now that you have that, you're going to want to slay the pig you stabbed earlier, and you're also going to want to slay his cousin, because yeah. And after killing Stare Pig, I realized I was going to have a big food problem, and I logically did, and the only logical thing I could do was punch a ton of grass for most of the day, because wheat and wheat seeds are important. And by the way, this is me starting my mine, because gotta upgrade tools to stone and stuff, and the mine would not cooperate because it gave me granite, but we really don't need to talk about that. And now you can see me making a wooden hoe, which I kind of regret doing, because you don't, hoes just, they're not worth it. If Minecraft's taught me anything, it's to never waste your diamonds on a hoe. And I didn't even want to spend 2 wood on getting that, but I'll get my use out of it, because I kind of have a little bit of a wheat farm addiction. I don't know if you all know that I have a wheat farm addiction, but I kind of do have a wheat farm addiction, but we just don't need to talk about that. I really don't know what I'm doing at this point. I think I'm just kind of cleaning up this little area right here. Yeah, I really don't know why I'm just kind of doing this. I know I drop down here and I look in here for a quick second in my underwater pool, which is probably going to add to my property value whenever I decide to build a house on here, because who doesn't like a swimming pool that's kind of enclosed? Also, here you can see I found a ravine, and I see something down there which I thought was deep slate, but I was wrong, because 1.17 and whatnot. I find out that's actually amethyst and stuff. And right about now, I decided that I should probably go down there, but I didn't realize my shovel was basically dead. And speaking of basically dead, night 1 was an absolute nightmare and was a little bit rough, as you're about to see. Well, it's the start of day 2. I emerge from my hiding hole and see the sun once more. About that time, I realized I needed a little bit more ore before getting distracted by the fact I haven't seen a single sheep in the area. So then I tried to lure one in. I said try, not make it. And when after not being able to get a sheep, I decided that maybe a house, or as of right now 4 logs in the shape of a box, would suffice. My box gained some walls a little bit later on, and yeah. Alright, it's day 3, by the way, and I'm finally finishing up my armor set. Remember that square? Well, it got a little bit blown up, and after I sent that skeleton into absolute oblivion, I needed to rebuild. And as I was building I added some extra space on because like my realtor said that this is something that would absolutely help me later on whenever I did this. And also part of day 3 was spent building this weird thing. I don't really know what it is. I'm still not sure, but like here's what it looks like. I don't even want to look at it anymore. And now I'm gathering glass. Why? Because I can't stay on anything for 2 seconds. Now I'm building a farm. Why? Because I don't even know. And now you can actually see me adding glass because my realtor said it would help me when I decide to resell the house. And now I'm finishing up my front walls. Or not at day 3, I'm finally cleaning up that front wall to make it look hella good, and then I run out and go back in the mine and discover a lovely little entrance down into the cavern below. And now I'm making my little pathway. Day 4, I'm in the ravine, of course, making my little pathway, making my way through it towards my deep slate, and now I'm back up making my my walls. And this clip, by the way, really isn't important. I just kind of forgot to make my my bed clip. So if you're kind of wondering, also, by the way, I'm making a spyglass because I literally can't stay on one task for more than 2 seconds. And by the way, now I'm adding pretty purple amethyst to this because, like, why not? The thing doesn't need to make sense. Also, look, see, I told you I made a bed. I can finally sleep. Oh, and now it's day 5. And part of day 5, besides just kind of working on the house and stuff, I decided to do a little bit of landscaping because I wanted a lovely front yard. And now, by the way, I'm just kind of luring chickens. I really don't know like what's happening at this point. And also, day 6, kind of discovered a random cave. Yeah, I really don't know. There's going to be a glow squid dying in the background. And by the way, I kind of went exploring, and now I'm getting rushed like an absolute celebrity. But, you know, I barely made it out, and now it's time to go home. And day 7, I'm actually already back in the mine, because why not? And now I'm making a tunnel to make sure I don't get rushed like Jake Paul whenever he was on that Disney Channel. You know, that Disney Channel flow. But I did get rushed, and I don't want to ever do that again, so I'm getting the strip stone so I can pick up my drip. By the way, I got back and now I have these tiles. Now it's day 8. Going back in the mine. And now I have a half a heart kind of just randomly exploring for some reason. Because I did get rushed after that whole ordeal. And there's an axolotl in this cave, but I didn't have a bucket to pick him up. And now I'm 1v1ing a skeleton. For some reason, because I ended up dying, but guess what? I was the victor. It's now day 8. I now got glow squid ink, and now I'm farming, because I farm on this world. I really don't know what's going on. But I finished on my floor finally, you know. And now it's time to breed the chickens, I suppose. And now day 10 started, and I'm just kind of doing a little pathway, which is actually what I end up doing like for most of the day. So as you can see right here, I'm just kind of working on the pathway next to there, and now it's done because editing magic. And now I'm going over here because I decided I finally need to name it, and it's of course called The Thing. There's a little quick bit of editing there. But of course, after naming The Thing and doing this, I gotta just expand my house, and now I'm lining it up because my editing's weird and weird software. But guess what? It's now day 11, and we're almost done with this video. And by the way, why are there spiders climbing the wall? Quite literally.